Alright, welcome to my day 8 progression guide. Today is a pretty simple day. First you want to do me as cooking, then you want to do your bounties, then your ruins. For today's runes we have access to D03 easy at level 39, and then once we reach 40 we can do A02 hard. For vitality I will look at interstellar exploration first and see if you have any good stargates. If you don't, try to team up with your friends, crew, or try to join the world. If you can't get any good stargates, do space-time domains or dimensional trials. More like a balancing act between the two. After that, you might want to check your side quests and see if you can keep progressing there. And once you completed all of that, then I would continue the main story. Then you want to go get your gifts, so go talk to Hopkins in the black market, go to Cetus Island and do the claw machine. Do your 2 ability trainings. Then you want to maintain your vehicle, so you can go to Astra Shelter, Banky Shelter, in the black market, and one of the best places, Hycros, to get vehicle parts. On top of that, you can also get machine parts from mechanical enemies. There's quite a bit in Warren, so you can farm that area if you want to. I feel one of the best ways is just to farm world bosses, so we can go over here and fight Robarg and Apophis. Pretty easy to do. If you have a strong group of friends, you can probably just group up in a 4 and actually knock out Robarg and Apophis by yourself. And today we have access to a new challenge, Frontier Clash. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on this and you want to look what the enemy buff is today. Every day it's going to change and you get 3 attempts a week. This is essentially on the alternative days from when the Void Rift refreshes. And this is similar to the Void Rift where every 2 days you get an extra attempt, and you could wait to do this on Sunday or something, but we're going to be doing some harder challenges as the time goes on and you get some really good rewards from here. So I recommend just do it right away. All right, now for some Frontier Clash tips. I would use a food buff, so that way you go in there just being a little bit stronger. Also, you can have relic sets, half about 2. You can use Colossus Arms, the Missile Barrage, Magnetic Storm, and if you have type B armor, you could use that, but today, since it's a flame resistant, not very helpful, but in the future. So you start out, and someone needs to press this button. Once the button's pressed, it makes this cutscene, and our timer starts. You and your team have 8 minutes to get through all 15 waves. So our strategy was to gather up the enemies and drag them into the middle. That way we could all AoE them down together and easily clear these waves. Wave 3 is when the first boss appears, and what we did was have 2 of our party use their Colossus Arms so we could quickly take it out. So every 3 waves, a boss always appears, and this is where the other 2 members use their Colossus Arms so we can do massive damage to take it out also. Now, the team I went into was essentially a well party, so we easily went through this. We didn't even really need to use most of these tactics because they were so easy to kill, but I still believe this is the best strategy going forward, and it will get harder in the future. So eventually you'll make it to wave 15, and then you should have a group of 2 doing their Colossus Arms, the other group of 2 doing their Colossus Arms on every other boss, to where we can easily take this out. But we did it so fast, I think we used it maybe 2 times, but for others, you might want to use that strategy. Once you take out the last boss, you get to open up all your chests. You just have to hit locked, and it reveals what prizes you got in the Frontier Clash. Also today we get another attempt at the Void Rift. Go in there with a group of friends and knock that out real quick. If you need some tips on how to do it, check out my day 6 guide. And one other thing I wanted to mention. Tomorrow we get access to the Wormhole. This is similar to the Bygone Phantasm in Frontier Clash, to where you just have round after round after round, except you can't heal. If you're taking a lot of damage and you don't have much health, it's going to be harder to climb those rounds. So Nemesis is going to be very helpful right now. Or you've got like a Coco or something, so just make sure you prepare for that. After that, I would make sure I'm buying my vitality solutions. So go to shop, hot, and buy 2 if you can. Now let's take a look at our Clotho supply pod, and I'm able to obtain it at 300 now, so let's go ahead and buy this. We got our Tingo Nucleus. So what that should do is reset this, so tomorrow it should start the countdown all over again. Lastly, you got achievement hunting and map exploration. And that should do it for day 8. If you found this helpful, make sure you check out my day 7 guide. Otherwise, take a look at how to improve your CS guide. Besides that, talk to you guys later.